Hey everyone, it's a mixture of Serena and Drew and somebody else at the minute. I'm not entirely sure who. But anyway, yeah. I wanted to show you some of the things we've been doing with the inner world again. And it kind of ties in nicely with a question we got recently about non-human alters. So I'm going to take you right back to where we began. It would help if I didn't. You can see my massive beam up there. Totally not using the path. Okay, let's get some torches around, shall we? So someone corrected me because I totally wasn't on peaceful mode. Now I am. So yeah. Okay. So currently, we're in the fairy realm. Yes, we have fairies in our system. Because we liked reading books and things as a kid. Still do. It's a way of us escaping, I guess, from things. So it makes sense that our brain decided that if we were going to have people around, we may as well have fairies and stuff. So, where's the rest of the path gone? Sure, I did a path going back to the main inner world. Because that's that, and then... Oh, there we go. Okay, so... That is a tree. Again, totally going not on the path that I created to make things easier. I'm now remembering why I put the path there. Okay. So we're back at the Little's daycare centre, which is actually run by Misha Collins. So we have a factive of him, and also a factive of Jensen and Jared, because we like watching Supernatural. We also have their characters as fictives. So that's always fun. So yeah, it's run by Misha. We do a thing called Gish most years that Misha Collins runs, which is a chance to be creative with like just nonsensical things. It's just good fun. Okay, so this is the campfire meeting place. We have the beam so that we can always find the place again as long as we're not too far away. And then we have another beam at Betsy's cottage, which I'll take you to. But yeah, so this is like the campfire meeting place. And then I'm going to follow the path again, I think. I haven't done any more to the main house. I should probably do that. But I want to show you this first. Yeah, so we have the woods. So, like I was saying, we had a lot of, we like reading and stuff. And it's always been an escape for us. Just like fiction in general. So it means that we also have aspects of fairy tales in the inner world, including like we have some fictives of like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf, that kind of thing. Which is probably why we have stuff like wells, because it kind of reminds me of like fairy tales, and also like that, just that lifestyle. So we have a well. Then we have Rowan's house. We have Rowan and Rowan. This is Rowan's little cottage hut thing. So Rowan is a witch. She's very into nature. I can't get into the door. There we go. So yeah, lots of books, candles. I'm not sure how to light candles. If you know, let me know. But yeah, so she has candles, enchantment table, bookshelf, more candles, and then like a seating area. And then up here, oh yeah, I forgot about that. We have her bedroom. So we've got her bed, more books, and a kind of table, writing table thing. I'm sure as we continue, we'll manage to kind of put more things in the houses. But she's not around right now, so I don't feel comfortable putting stuff in her house because it's not mine. But Rowan is actually, like, inner world, Rowan is my twin sister. I am also a witch. And I can't get down the trapdoor. Why can't I get down the trapdoor? Okay, fine. Apparently you have to go down backwards, great. Nope. There we go. So yeah, this is Rowan's little cottage. I'm sure it'll get decorated more. And then we go through the woods. I will light the way slightly, I think. Okay. And then we go into here, and you can see a bit down there. It's all lit up and stuff. We are heading to the fairy realm. Lots of flowers, toadstools. We have a little cottage here that's kind of built into the hill. I'll take you around to see that. There we go. So, little cottage in the hill. Just bog standard cottage. Bed and things to sit on and stuff. But it's kind of a nice hideout for people. It's a little bit of peace and quiet. And also, like, if people are feeling insecure or like triggered and stuff, sometimes going to like a hidey hole place makes us feel safe again. Like, we've been known to make cocoons with blankets and stuff when we're triggered, especially like particular littles. Okay. So then if we follow the path round, this is where I end up back where I started, isn't it? Nope. I was correct. So, follow the toadstools. And then we have a big toadstool house. Again, kind of bog standard. Little house. A fairy house. There are more of these, so I am in the process of creating more, which I will show you. But yeah, especially in like subsystems of littles, we have a lot of fairy tale characters. Okay. Is it gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Where's it gone? There's another mushroom house somewhere. I can't remember where I put it. We will find it, because I'm now very curious. Oh, I think this was the path that I haven't finished. So I don't actually know where it's going. Oh no, it does keep going. Hello, sheep. I actually don't remember making this path. Oh yeah, it stops there. Okay, well, we'll go back then. I'm sure somebody will continue it into something. Like, whoever made this path can put whatever it is that they were going to put there when they next are around. It might have been Drew, actually, Drew's hut. Who is an architect in the system, especially working with like woodwork. So I've just purchased some woodworking tools and blanks, and there's like a free online course that we're going to follow. Okay. Hang on, what's that? Oh, it's a cow. Okay, let's go back. So, somewhere around here is another mushroom. There it is. I knew there was another one. Oh, there's two more, in fact. There we go. So there's another like red and white one toadstool thing here. It's funny making things like this because you have to kind of be creative with spaces. But because you can see like the top of the door is there. But it's kind of fun. As you can tell, books are a theme kind of in the inner world because of the whole reading thing. We find like fiction we can read, but non-fiction we can't take in as well. We just can't process it properly. So it takes us much longer. Why can't I get through the door? So as you can probably hear, we're still getting over the chest infection. Like we were put on antibiotics and finally got them after waiting for what seemed like ages. And they have kind of helped, but we're still recovering. I don't think hay fever helps with it as well, and asthma. So this is another mushroom house. And now I will take you to Betsy's. So I got kind of lost trying to find Betsy's cottage. Or more like find my way back from Betsy's cottage. And then find Betsy's cottage again. Which is why we have so many torches around and a path running through. And signposts. You can see the beam there. So, like I was saying last time, Betsy is a wise woman. She is our gatekeeper. And she's based on the wise woman in paganism. Part of the triple goddess thing. She's kind of into herbal stuff, and she just takes care of us all. Takes people in when they are... Oops, sorry, chicken. Takes people in when they are not doing well. And gives some guidance. There we go. So here is Betsy's roundhouse. So it's kind of based on one of the really old style houses. Because that's kind of the time she's from. Yeah, so got lots of chests and things here. She hasn't got a bed yet. I don't know why she hasn't. Oh no, she has. It's there. But yeah, the whole idea of having like the campfire in the middle and then the ceiling going up. The smoke going up through the ceiling, I mean like the chimney in the middle of the ceiling. If I like fly, you'll see. So yeah, we've got the beam for to show us where Betsy's cottage is, and then we have got like some caves, but we haven't really done anything with them yet. But there are people who do live in caves. I think around here. People were talking, like someone asked about the whole thing with non-human alters, and like I know it can be really confusing, because I remember like how confused we got a lot of the time, but we kind of learnt to, here's the caves, we kind of learnt to just go with it, because there was a point where we would just freak out constantly and it didn't do us any good, so we just kind of roll with it now. Sometimes it still takes me by surprise when it's like, oh yeah, we have like all of the Disney grim fairy tale characters, but that's okay. It's just what our brain has done. At some point I'm gonna have to try to mimic the dragon roll, which will be interesting, to say the least. Maybe I'll put it here, actually. Or I might start it here. I don't know. It's kind of tricky doing the inner world because of how many subsystems we've got. It's kind of like portals through. But we're just kind of having to work with it and adjust and adapt to Minecraft. But yeah, I would just say that d.i.d is unpredictable. And yeah, you just have to try not to worry too much about what's going on in terms of like who's in your inner world, unless they are people who are wanting to harm you in some way, in which case they are just very traumatized parts that need help and are hurting, and they're taking it out on others, which they need to learn not to do. But just know that there's no such thing as a bad alter. Labeling people as bad alters is a mistake, because then that's all they see themselves as. And yeah, for example, like I was labelled, Serena, was labelled as a bad alter before I became host, and like people were weirdly scared of me, and it was only because like I have a lot of stuff I need to deal with. I'm trying not to swear. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I need to deal with, and I was angry and I needed help, but instead I got shut away. But actually, once I became host, people had to learn to trust me. And realise that I'm not a bad person. I wasn't dealing things with things in a healthy way. So, yeah. I'm going to take us back to the main house. I don't know if I managed to answer that question very well. I've been working today, so I'm kind of in a post-work thing. But if you have any further questions, or you don't quite understand what I was saying, let me know, and I will try to make a better version. And just be aware that like everything I'm saying is from my personal experience. It's not like, I don't know, it's not professional advice, I think is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm saying everything to the best of my knowledge and the way that our system works, but just be aware that we're just talking from experience. Everybody's brain is different, everybody's been through different things. Although like it might be similar, it's still not exactly the same, so our brains do different things to cope. Yeah, let's go back to the main house and then I will wrap it up, because I have been talking for like half an hour. I don't think the video will be half an hour because there was coughing in it, but like amongst that, but yeah. Oh, also I need to do the treehouse system because, no pun intended, but we have like almost like a town in the trees, because we like climbing trees. So yeah, do you have any non-human alters or like fake tips from things? Like if you want to share, you can share those. That'd be interesting. Campfire. Oh, you know what? Let's just fly. That'd be easier. There it is. I was miles off. Main house. Okay. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I've answered some questions for you. And I will speak to you later. Bye.